This is DC Danton, Crow Crusader. Is that Seymour up there? I'm not sure. We got some crows. There were some crows eating on the field. When we drove by, it was a very hectic day because we took Miele in. And believe it or not, Miele already has another infection. He just got over bronchitis, and now he has another infection. In his gums and the back of his neck. And look at our little pigeons waiting here. Look at that. So the person who just drove by on the bicycle is a bird leader. So I'm glad she drove by. Okay. There we go. Now, those are our mule calls. Let's put a couple of seeds down here for these little sparrows. Not many of them. I don't know what happened to them. They were increasing in number, then they started decreasing in number. I have no idea. There we go. There's a little bit left here to save this, to see how it goes. And we'll put a couple cashews down. For our little Petey. And we have two birds here. 2 sparrows. Wow. 3 sparrows. There you go, honey. There we go. There we go. Now, crows are getting ready. Come down to the field. So yes, it was a very, very hectic day. So Miele got an infusion. Infection numbers were up, so that showed us that he had an infection, and it wasn't in the lungs. And he checked his mouth very thoroughly, and it was in the gums. And there is a link between periodontitis, gingivitis, and feline AIDS. So there is a connection. And cats with feline AIDS are prone to gum disease, which can take them out, by the way, and also destroy the kidneys. And that's how it works. Miele had 7 teeth pulled and teeth all cleaned, and we'll have to do it again. Probably sometime, not this year, but beginning of next year. It'll have to be done again. And because he has AIDS. So, interesting thing that I found out. I actually knew that before I went in, but I had no idea that Miele was starting in that direction again. Poor thing. Okay. TT going in Thursday for another shot, and I'll have to take Miele back again next week for a second shot. So he got a shot for immune system, for antibiotics, and infusion. But his red blood cell count was excellent. His body is producing red blood cells in normal rate, which is very, very good. He didn't need an EPO shot, which was good news. And his kidneys are stable. Well, that was good. They haven't really worsened. So, overall, it wasn't a bad diagnosis. He's holding his own. Alright? Listen to him. Look at these mule gulls here. We have to look at them for a minute. Look at these guys. Hey, honeys. Yeah, they want to eat. Okay. Everybody's hungry. Everybody's hungry. Here, sweetie pies. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Listen to that. Listen to his little screams of delight. Look at that. There he goes. That's her little Seymour there. I think he got at least 2 eggs. I think at least 10 eggs out there. Perhaps more. Whoops. He went after the mule gull. Look at that. Well, Seymour is very testy today. He wants his eggs. He wants to be able to eat there. Oh, the mule gull's going after a little wheat bread. How many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 silver girls. That's usually what we have. And a couple of mule gulls. That's usually about what we have. Got a couple of crows getting in there. So, we got our peanuts right here in the shell, and we got walnuts here. I'll just get on over here. Got a couple crows there and a mule gull eating the wet cat food. Sometimes it's nice just to listen to them, not say anything. Just listen to the little guys. Beautiful. I only had 42% left and I forgot to charge. Had a lot to do this morning. Was up with Miele most of the night. So yeah, it was a busy day. But in a good way. I got a lot accomplished, and that's very good in the animal world. My vet was very interested in my little story about Rocky. He thought that was great. He loves crows, and he's a vet. He should love crows. Don't go to a veterinarian that doesn't like wild birds. That's not a good sign. Anyway, he really enjoyed that. It was a good story with a good ending. Okay? Like I say, every animal counts. Every bird, whatever it may be. Every little hedgehog, right? Every bird, every dog, every cat, everything that has a life force has a right to have a good life on this planet, however short. And no human being should go and poison that animal or shoot it to take its life out. Because imagine in the wild how difficult it is, first of all, to have parents, right, to be born, to survive being born and growing up as an adult, just to survive all of that, all of the obstacles in the way, and then to have someone come and just kill that animal after it went through all of that to reach adulthood. It's amazing. It's amazing, because not very many animals reach adulthood. I saw a cat across the street. I don't know if it belongs to someone or it's a stray cat. Don't know. Anyway, we'll put down the rest of our nuts and get home. I also had to do shopping today. Seems a lot of stores have been out of cashews, so I had to hunt down those cashews today. Because the crows just love them, right? So, we'll put down the rest of the nuts, and then we'll get going. And I think we'll come, barring any terrible obstacles here, we'll get their nuts today. I have no idea where Rocky is, but he's somewhere around, I guarantee you. And he's getting something to eat. That for me is very, very important. My little Rocky. My little Rocky. There we go. Of course, we may encounter Rocky this winter. He may come closer if he feels he needs something to eat. But I would say by now, Rocky's probably recovered well. Still maybe not 100%, but he's getting there. So, I don't see any birds here suffering in any way. So, we've got some walnuts here. There we go. Plenty, plenty, plenty. It's a nice warm evening. Started out a bit cool today, but it really warmed up. So, all in all, was a good day. So,